Activation energy part 2 coming at you. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off and it might clip and go away for a second. Like I said, it's going to cut out. Looks like it's cutting out. But now I'm back. I'm just making a bottle of water before I leave. I could have done this before I went live. Water check, bitches. What is up? Activation Energy Part 2. I just want to talk more about it because I was thinking about it more today. And if you missed yesterday's stream, first of all, what the hell is wrong with you? Second of all, here's a recap in case you missed it or you don't remember it. I was just talking about the concept of activation energy, which is this idea that getting started is often the hardest part. And 0 to 1 is a lot harder than 1 to 2. Water check. Drink your water. So, yeah, getting started is the hardest part. And usually, for me, once I'm started, continuing to go is easier than getting going. So today I did 2 things that I felt like kind of were some 0 to 1 activation energy type things. I set a timer for 10 minutes and I wrote in my journal for that 10 minutes. And at one point in that, I would say about halfway through the 10 minutes, I was kind of free writing. And then I asked myself the question, what are some things that I could do that I know would be moving my business forward that I haven't done? So I wrote down a bunch of things. I wrote down I could make the website look a lot cleaner. I could invite some people to shows. I don't even remember what I wrote down. So I could clean up the website. I could brainstorm product ideas. I could write more music. I could edit together some videos. Yeah, and first of all, this is gonna be loud. First of all, I want to point out that right there, that was I'm kind of anti to-do lists because I think to-do lists are often, at least in my experiences, I'll write out a to-do list and then I might do 1 or 2 things on the list, but I'll kind of overwhelm myself with all the things that are on there and end up putting things on there that because it's a list and I kind of avoid them every time. So I'm more interested in lists as idea generation, less than list as here's what I should do. So anyways, I wrote out a list of things I could do, and one of them was make the website look really nice because as I've been sharing lately, I see that I don't make money on original music, and most of my friends don't seem to be making money on original music, and I want to rectify that. And so I guess another thing I did, wow, I'm feeling a little all over the place, but that's okay. There's lots of distractions, people out and stuff. But another thing that'll happen is I'll write out a list of things goals to have for the business, and I get overwhelmed with making them happen. For example, a task of get the website together is a nightmare of a task to do because it's completely outside of the skill set of things I'm comfortable with. And it feels so important. It feels so big, and it will take a lot of time. It's easy to just put it off. So what I did, finally get into the activation energy, after I wrote in my notebook, I brainstormed for 10 minutes. Or I'm sorry, I set a timer for 10 minutes. And I worked on making the website look presentable. And lo and behold, when the timer went off at 10 minutes, I kept working. And it's a trap I've found myself in before, and I caught myself today, where I kept working, and I probably ended up working on it for 30 or 40 minutes. And I felt myself starting to get frustrated because like there was something I was trying to do that I couldn't figure out. And I realized in the past, especially if I had a to-do list, if I was like, today I'm going to figure out the whole website, I could have gotten upset. I could have totally missed that I actually did have a lot of progress, that I did go from 0 to 1. I did start to work on the website. I did put, well, more than 10 minutes in. I put like 30 minutes in. And I totally could have just been mad at myself that I didn't figure the whole thing out. But now I'm like actually happy. I'm like, wow, the website doesn't look like a joke anymore. It looks way, it has more of a plan to it, and I can iterate from there. Yeah, it reminds me of a time one day I told myself I wanted to write a joke. And I felt like I would be successful for my creative endeavors for the day if I wrote a joke. And I wrote 2 jokes. And then I was mad at myself that I didn't write 3. I think it's a thing people who strive to achieve do is we set expectations, and then no matter if we don't meet the expectations, meet the expectations, or exceed the expectations, we end up mad at ourselves in some way. We end up feeling like we didn't do enough. So yeah, I guess I thought I was going to talk about activation energy. I don't know. I guess like what I'm saying is I'm celebrating my win of going from 0 to 1 on the website today, and just being able to say, you know what, I'm going to work on it. I'm just going to get started. And I got started, and then I was having fun working on it until I wasn't, and that's okay. And that it's easy to not celebrate your wins. It's easy to I have a tendency to set an expectation and then work towards it, and then whatever happens, I'm not happy with it. But today I'm choosing to be happy with what I accomplished on that. Yeah, and I'm just excited. I've been talking with a bunch of musicians about are you making money on your original music? And just about everybody I'm talking to is not really making money on original music, and which leads me even more to my belief of let's get a group together that meets up monthly to tackle this question, because we all could be making money on original music, and I think we'd all be happier if it didn't seem impossible to make money on original music, which I've certainly felt like it's impossible before, and I know some of my friends feel that too. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for me today. I'm about to leave to go write some jokes with a comedy friend, so very excited about that. Take it easy. Have a good day.